Hey there, Virgo. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Thanks for coming back. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, last week was exciting for me. Lots of new subscriptions. If this is the first time you've been here, we use this channel to take a look at the energies of the moon and see how we can best utilize them to move our life forward in a very productive manner. I'm all about doing things in a productive manner. Okay, so here we go. I start with yes, I can't talk today though. I don't know. It's been very, very hard. I don't exactly know what's going on with that. But anyways, I start with a conversation started from the universe, and we aren't even in the shadow for Mercury retrograde. I don't know what's going on. So let's find out what the universe wants to talk to you about. Was that it? I think that was it. Yep. Okay. All right. So, ooh, nice. 10 of coins or 10 of pentacles, however you want to look at it. This is about financial abundance, about emotional abundance. This is like, I've made it. So this is what the universe wants to talk to you about, how you can best create that kind of a scenario for yourself in your life. It's excellent. So the first thing I'm going to suggest is that because the moon is in Scorpio right now, that's in your third house of communication, of siblings, but mostly because it's in the house of communication. This is a really good time to look around at the people in your life that you're grateful for, and be sure and let them know that you're grateful, because this is the part where when we show gratitude to the universe brings in more things for us to be grateful for. We like the hands that are extended to us. We extend hands out to other people. It's all about building those bridges, right? And so that's part of communication. And so that is your Sunday and your Monday. And your Monday is also about protection, protecting yourself, protecting your family, protecting the things that are of value to you. It's about that, using that protection, right? So that's important. All right, so I'm going to get a little guidance here from Alana, Fairchild's Sacred Rebels. All the cards I use, I put them in the description box below. And this is for your sun, your moon, and your rising. And if you don't know which of those are, the sun is your core beliefs, the center of who you are. Your rising sign is how you interact with the world and how the world sees you. And the moon is how you feel about the interactions with the world and how the world is interacting with you, okay? And so there's a calculator below if you don't know what those are. And I would check those out. And then you can get, by checking out all three videos, you'll have a much more complete picture of what's going on in your life. And Virgo, look at this. Follow your own rhythm. That is so perfect. What a great way to go. So you are definitely on a roll. It's about time. You kind of had it rough the last few weeks there, Virgo. And now just follow your own rhythm. Get in stride with yourself. Be who you are. Always be who you are. I think that's important. And we finish out the week with the moon in Aquarius, which is all about marching to the beat of your own drum and being who you are and following your own rhythm, right? And so go ahead and start a week early, whatever, right? And then by the time we get to the new moon, you'll be a step ahead of everybody, which is fine because you're in your own rhythm, and that's important. Okay, so then on Tuesday morning at 9:30 a.m., the moon will move into Sagittarius, which is your fourth house. Create some tension between that work and home. But that's where the resistance comes from. That's where the tension comes from. And when you learn to surrender to your higher self, to the work of the divine, to the way things are going, when you just surrender and stop fighting so hard, you get back into the flow, right? So that you can create this situation, being in your own rhythm, and you realize you're right where you're supposed to be. Maybe you've never been where you are before, but look, we've got the owl up there, which is all about knowledge. We've got the winter chickadee there, which is excellent because if you're in the northern hemisphere, it is winter, but you're right where you're supposed to be. And even though it feels a little cold and foreign and not exactly sure what you're going toward this. And so you're right where you're supposed to be. So take a deep breath and jump in there, Virgo, and move to your own beat, your own rhythm. And then when you get to Thursday night at 7:47 p.m., you move into, okay, so back up a little bit. Wednesday, Wednesday, the moon is going to be at a square with Neptune, which is a really great time to finish up projects. So if you have projects around the home, I would really get in there and get those done, because on Thursday night, then the moon moves into Capricorn, and that's about fun and romance. So get your projects done so that you're free to go, so that you can get out there, you can enjoy, so you can release yourself from the sense of, oh, I got to do all these things, and I'm just going to go have some fun and enjoy it and make peace with it, right? So maybe not everything is done, but you can probably accomplish a lot Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, so that Thursday night, or you can just be planning ahead for the weekend, you can get out there and play. And to get you a little guidance on that, oh, so much. Okay, so you have the moon. Take note of intuitive messages. So listen to your higher self. You get to choose your path, but you're on the right one, right? Where you're going, listen to yourself. You're heading in the right direction. Let go of the need to be right. Oh my God, they did not just say that to you. I am so sorry. And learn from spiritual experiences. Oh my gosh, of all these cards, Virgo. I think we had this conversation last week. You can be right, and you probably are, or you can be happy. So you don't need to, you can be right, know that you're right, and not make everybody else admit it. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's how you create this, by not always having to be right, by letting your partner be right on occasion, even if they're not right. Just saying, okay, well, it's your turn to decide what we're going to do. You get to choose the path that you're heading in. So maybe sometimes the path to choose is your partner's path, and just go with it. And just because you aren't really sure where you're going doesn't mean that it's a bad trip. So, maybe you do that. On Sunday, the moon at 12:21 a.m. Eastern Standard Time becomes void, of course, for the next 4 hours as it prepares to move into Aquarius. And I don't oftentimes mention void, of course, but I feel like we are ending a super big cycle here, and everybody just needs to take a breather. So try to assimilate the lessons of this past month or so. With those two eclipses, there was just a lot of energy flying around, and we're getting ready to head into a retrograde. I know people freak out. You shouldn't. But this is a chance to learn the lessons so that when you get to the retrograde, you're not having to learn the lessons yet again, right? So assimilate the lessons, and then the moon's going to be in your 6th house and work and health and day-to-day activities. And oh my God, you got balance. Of course you did. Because you're going to have to find a way to balance all the different things you have going on with the work life, the home life, and everything, so that you can create this. Look, it's abundance financially, but it's also the happy home life. And in order to do that, you need to find a balance. And I think part of this balance is let go of the need to be right. I laugh. I love my Virgo friends. I do. Really do, and it's so hard because you guys are right, but not everybody wants to hear it. Not everybody can admit it, so you can know it inside and not need everybody to tell you, and just go, okay, well, they might not be right, but we'll do it that way, you know. And then when they learn the lesson the hard way, hey, everybody learned something, right? They learn the next time that maybe they should listen to you. Yeah, this one. And you have green, revitalize your nervous system. And so when you let go of the need to be right, when you let go of having to always push your agenda forward, that's when you find the peace. That's when you create the balance. That's when you can breathe. So being able to release and move forward, and, you know, don't be afraid to try something new. Get into a new rhythm. Find new territory. All right, Virgo. So I will be back here on Saturday night to do a new moon in Aquarius reading, and I would love to answer your questions. So all you need to do is put in the comment section what it is that you would like to know. I will pull 3 cards for you, and even if you don't make it to the live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I can still answer your questions for you. And so there's efficiency. You can check in on it when you have time. All right. Well, you guys all have a really great week, and I will see you soon. Take care. And don't forget, it's okay to let someone else just like do it their way, right? They don't have to be right. You just have to let them try. Okay?